Alabama. All right, we got a 4 console stream here. Okay, last night we had first of all, I'm a proud great grandfather now. And we also had fun with the test kit and the dev kit. I want to give a shout out to, oh God, how could I forget his name? Oh yeah, Element. Yes, I want to give a shout out to Element, and also another guy that was in on a group there. We had a problem with it with the two of them. The sidecars decided to brick themselves, and it was like going like, really? So thank God we were able to flash the sidecars and get them fixed. So now we have our dev kits back up and running. Thank God. So thanks, Element. Greatly do appreciate that, brother. All right, and well, now we have a 4 console stream here. Okay, so and then later on today I'm going to be building a ton of Xboxes as usual. All right, this is as we go. So this one here is Mr. Max Jacob. Now Max, he purchased the console off the website for us. Now this is a Jasper model. This is also RGH3, by the way, so it's chipless. Okay, I did it different. I did a little bit different of a method on this for the wiring because it didn't want to boot. And I tried the 10 megahertz, I tried the 27 megahertz, so then I did an alternate wiring on it, and now it boots great. All right, so anyway, Max, this one is yours, 250 gig, okay, RGH3. All right, and we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna boot it up right now, okay. And then what I'm gonna do here, all right, is I'm gonna show you this screen here, right here. Now, listen, also another thing too, all right. This is right now on a wireless adapter. You can purchase this adapter. You can get them on eBay and everything, to make it wireless because it's the older gen. It didn't have a wireless built in like the Slims do. Okay, so just so you know, or you could run it wired. Okay, a lot of guys like to run it wired because it's quicker, which is understandable. So there you go. All right, so right now, let me sync up this controller here. Here we go. Now ask me later. Okay, now this one's got a 250 gig complement on it. All right, and of course it comes with a 1-year part and labor warranty. It's up on Alliance servers. You got you got Purge for GTA 5. You got Bo2, MW3, Ghost, and Advanced Warfare Orphos, GSC menus, Jiggy, and Sentinel, and then of course you got college football revamped on this thing as well. Okay, so we're gonna go through this here. All right, we start off here. Okay, and we start off at the dashboard. We work our way through, and as you can see, you got a bunch of titles on here. Okay. Gears of War, all that crap, and you got college football revamped for NCAA14. All right, and then of course you got Xbox Live Arcade. You got a ton of Live Arcade on there. You got your homebrew section where your tools reside. You have your classic games on here, and to play classic games, you got to put it in bypass mode. Okay, I explain that in the startup setup video that I'm going to send to you with the link and your tracking number. Okay, please make sure to watch that startup setup video, please. I've had people say, "Oh man, the hard drive's bad. This is bad because it doesn't. It's at the logo." No, you've got to follow the instructions in that video in order to get it up online for the first time. Because if it's hanging at the logo, it's just looking for the server. That's the problem. Okay, so you gotta get it up on your local area network first before you just go ahead, boot it, and off you go. You know what I'm saying? So please watch that video. It is very important. I include it in every email I give you. Okay, so. Please watch that video before you fire this thing up. Otherwise, like I said, you'll be sitting at the Xbox 360 logo for a very long time going, what the hell is wrong, okay? All right, now, you got indie games on there, and of course you've got your emulators, a full complement of emulators. You got Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, Super Nintendo, NES emulator, back to Game Boy Advance. And we'll go ahead, and what we'll do is we'll hit the dashboard, make sure that she's up and online and live. Live has been giving people fits for some reason, but now it seems to have mellowed out some, thank God. But who knows what they're doing in the background, we never know. So, it's just one of those things. All right, and as you can see, it's up, it's online, it's live. Okay, our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. And then over in our fifth tab, we have our Advanced Warfare cheats, BO2 cheats, Ghost cheats, and Modern Warfare 3 cheats. These are all hosts that are hosted off the server. Okay, so, if you want to give someone a bad day in a lobby, you can. To disable them, you can hit A, or to enable, hit A. Very easy. All right, bring that back. Get back to Xbox Home there. And then we should be good to go. And it should bring us back to Aurora. And there you have it. Max, thank you for your business, man. I greatly do appreciate it. We're shipping it off today. You'll have a tracking number today. It will go out today. All right, so just so you know, thank you so much for your business. I greatly do appreciate it. All right, now we're going to say goodbye to Max here. I'm going to drop Max off of here. These Jaspers are war horses. I love Jaspers. Always did, always will. They are a great console. Alright, now, the only thing they lack is the Wi-Fi. That's the only thing I don't like about them. Alright, now, Mr. Brian Pruitt. Alright, now, Brian, you bought a Slim. So I'm going to tell you what. We're going to go ahead and plug this in. I got to swap the power cable. And I'll make sure I get the right one here. Because I've got 3 of them on here. I got one for Slim E, one for Slim S, and then one for Jaspers and Falcons and all that crap. Alright, now, Brian, this one is yours. This is 250 gig drive, okay? And like I said, it's up on the lines and all that crap. I'm going to fire it up. Oh, I got the wrong power supply plugged in. See? That's what happens. Let me plug this in over here. It's a mess when you got this crap. Alright, now. Yes, that's what it's supposed to do. No, Brian, I broke your Xbox. Okay, this one RGH3. Alright, and gonna boot it up here. This one is also a 250 gig complement. Alright. And we're gonna boot up into Aurora. Let me go ahead, let me sync this controller up for you. There we go. Alright. That's good. She locked on the server. There we go. Alright. Now. Okay, good deal. Not now. Ask me later. Thank you. Okay, so now. Alright, go ahead. Fire this up here. Alright. Start off at the dashboard. Work our way through. Okay. All of our stuff is there. It's good, including college football revamped. Yes, and our one button updater has been updated. Okay. So now download time should be about probably an hour and a half to 2 hours instead of 5 hours to download all the stuff, okay? We're going to tweak it a little bit more. We're going to see if we can get a little bit more out of it, but for right now, it's pretty golden, so, should be good. All right, and of course we got our, let's see here. Yeah, we got all of our Xbox Live Arcade on there. It's good. Our homebrew section where our tools reside. And of course we have our classic games on there. We have our indie games. We have our emulators, so on and so forth. We'll hit the dashboard, make sure that she's up and online and live. Yep, there we go. Got it. Good. Okay. And we're good. And there you are. You're up, you're online, you're live. Our HUD, of course. And then over in our 5th tab, our cheats. Okay. Disable A, enable A. Okay. Bring this back. Xbox Home. There you have it. Okay. So, Brian, listen. Thank you for your business, man. I appreciate it. We're going to be shipping it off, today. And you'll have a tracking number in your email and all that kind of good stuff, all right? So thank you so much. And we're going to say goodbye to Brian. Okay. And let's see here. William Beecher. Mr. Beecher. Okay, Mr. Beecher bought a Slim from us. And this one is a 500 gig model, okay? So this one's a big block 500 gig. Yeah. Okay, we're going to fire it up. It's got nitrous and twin turbos on it and a freaking Pro Charger too. All right, now. All right. Now, we go ahead, we'll fire up. We'll get into Aurora. Now, of course, this one has a bigger complement on there. Of course, the bigger the hard drive, the more stuff you could shove on it. I like shoving stuff. It's fun. Okay. Now, it's going to boot up into Aurora. We're going to go ahead. We're going to get our notification from the server and everything else. Yep, she locked the server. Life is good. You can always tell when that green stuff stops moving. That's when she locked the server. Okay. Not now. Ask me later. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now, all right, we're going to go through this thing here. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we start off at the dashboard and work our way through. And as you can see, you got a lot more on here. You got Afro, Samurai, Call of Duty's on here, Modern Warfare, Crisis, Dragon Ball, Gears of War, Grand Theft Series, Halo, Mass Effect Trilogy, Midnight Club, Mortal Kombat, NCAA14 with college football revamped on there, PopCap Collection, all that crap, Sonic, Test Drive, Wolfenstein, so on and so forth, alright? Xbox Live Arcade, okay, you got a ton of Live Arcade on here as well, that should keep you busy for a while. You have your homebrew section where your tools reside, alright? You have indie games on here, you got a little bit more indie games on here. Okay, and then of course you got a ton of classic games. These all play on the original emulator. Like I said, you just have to put it in bypass mode to play these games. These are all original Xbox games. Alright, and then of course you have your emulators. You got MAME, Super Nintendo, NES, Game Boy Advance, Sega, back to MAME. Alright, and then of course we'll go ahead, we'll hit the dashboard, make sure that she's up and online. Yep, there you are, William Beecher. You're on Alliance Live. Good deal. Got it? Good. Okay, and as you can see, our eyeball-pleasing HUD. And then over our fifth tab, all of our cheats. Okay, to disable A, enable A. Bring that back, and there you have it. Mr. Beecher, thank you so much for your business. I greatly do appreciate it. Shipping it off today. It's going to go out this afternoon. All right? Thank you so much. All right, we've got one more to do there, guys. Okay, this one here is Julian Rosado. Ah, Julian, yeah, compadre there. I like that. Okay, Julian, my friend. All right. This one is yours. This one is slim model, 320 gig. Okay, fire it up. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Guys, thanks for watching too. I greatly do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Like I said, I really do appreciate your support over the years and everything. It really means a lot to me. All right. And, I just want to thank you all. I really do. From the bottom of my heart. All right. Now, and we got some stuff coming for you guys. Few more things coming. So, and I'm hearing some stuff through the grapevine. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but there's some stuff in the background going on. You're going to like this. So, anyway, something to look forward to. All right. So, now, as you can see, our updater. Okay, let me explain something to you about this, okay? An update is available. A partial download already exists. That is 11% complete, okay? 626.31 megabytes of 5.53 gigabytes loaded, okay? Would you like to resume? Now, I'm not going to resume right now, okay? You can resume that later, all right? But I want to explain this to you, okay, and what it's doing, because this is the college football revamp updater that my dev built, okay? And, and it works really, really good. And that way then, if you don't have a computer, or you don't want to mess with a computer, you can just use this to update college football revamped, okay? As the updates come out, I grab them, I put them on the server, and then, if you get this where it says there's an update available, that means that there is a newer version of the mod, and of course, you can update it, okay? Now, not now, ask me later. I'm going to show you something here, just to explain something to you guys, because, I want you to understand. All right, HED1. Okay, so we go to games. All right, now we bring this down here, and there's NCAA Football 14. Now, if you look here, okay, there's your updater log.last, CFBR updater, and then, of course, the mod itself, the default XEX is right there. Okay, now that is the CFB updater XEX is right here. All right, and what that does is it's enabled in XDRPC. Okay, you can enable it in Dash Launch too. Doesn't matter. All right, and of course that is within the games folder. What it does, it creates a temporary directory. Okay, so we hit that, and as you can see, it is downloading all of the updates, as you can see. And then once that temporary directory is full, and once it is fully downloaded, then it is copied back to this folder right here, where everything is needed, your QKL, so on and so forth. So as you can see, everything is hashed and chunked properly, okay, because it's such a big download, and we're using HTTP, to download it. So, we had to load balance it between 3 threads, which is crazy, but that's the only way to get the speed out of it, to be able to download it quick, So anyway, your temporary, as you can see, all of these files all have a hash, as you can see. So they are going to it, so it's resumable, and as you can see, it downloads everything as it's going. All right, so just so you know, all right, my dev worked real hard on this, but this has been in the making for like quite a few months, because we wanted to get it right, and we wanted to make it simple for you guys. So there you go. All right, now, all right. So anyway, okay, now enough with the mechanics of it. All right, we'll go over here. Xbox 360, and as you can see, we've got a bunch of titles on here. 320 gig complement, okay. So pretty much you're all good to go here. A ton of stuff in Mass Effect Trilogy, and of course NCAA Football 14, College Football Revamped, all that kind of good stuff. And of course you have your Xbox Live Arcade. Oh, and by the way, the updater is available to everyone. Okay, we made it so that way then you guys could also, even if you're not on my server, or even if you didn't buy a console from me, doesn't matter. I don't care, because I believe in the community, and I believe in helping the community. Okay, so therefore, that's the reason why it is freely distributed and all that kind of good stuff. All you got to do is just put it in that games folder, in the NCAA 14 games folder. Okay, enable it either in Dash Launch or XDR PC, and you too can use the one button updater. No matter where you got your console from or whatever, it doesn't matter to me. Like I said, I'm not a greedy son of a bitch, okay? I like doing things for the community, as the community has done a lot for me. So, there you go. All right, and then of course you got your homebrew section with your tools. You got your classic games on there. I didn't want to play the damn classic games. Son of a bitch. Yes, I want to exit. Oh my god. Oh yeah, she locked up. That's because you got to run classic games within, what do you call it, bypass mode. Of course, whenever I do a stream, something's got to always screw up, even though it's my fault. Reboot this thing. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, as you can see, the boot time is great. Oh my god. I hate these buttons. Okay. Oh, you gotta love it. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna move back into Aurora. Just gotta show you the rest of this thing. I'm sorry about that, Julian. We'd have to pick yours to friggin' do this crap on, you know? Alright. Now, alright. So we go here. Let's see here now. Oh yeah, let me power the controller on. That would be wise. Okay, now ask me later. There you go. Now I got telekinesis going on, okay? Alright, now, alright, where were we? Yeah. Classic games. I'm not gonna press the damn button. Okay, so there's your classic games right there. Then, of course, you have your indie games on there. You have your emulators, okay? Full complement of emulators, all right? And we'll go to Xbox 360. Make sure she hits the dashboard, okay? And she did, okay, got it, good, okay? So we're up, we're online, we're live. Bypass the sign-in, there you go, all right? And, of course, we'll hit the guide button. And then, again, over in the fifth tab are cheats, okay? Disable A, enable A, okay? And we'll bring this back to Xbox Home. All right, now, just to show you what I'm talking about here, give it a brief little thing about bypass mode and all that. That way, then you understand it. Okay, even though it is included in the startup setup video, I'll do it anyway here. Okay, look, let's say that you want to play a classic game. Okay, now if you try to play a classic game, all right, with the server on, with it linked up to the network and everything, the end result is this not happening, okay? This giving you a black screen like it did to me before, okay? There's a collision in memory, okay, with the emulator and the server XEX, and it just happens that way. There's, now we're going to probably wind up working on that so that way it stops, but, it's just something that we got to deal with. So, how we run classic games in this thing is through bypass mode, okay? Bypass mode is simply this, all right? Look, when you want to play a classic game, just power the console off, all right? Then what I want you to do is, when you power the console off, we got to put it in bypass mode. Bypass mode is power the console on, hit the eject button, leave the tray hanging out, okay? Aurora will suck it back in once it boots and gets through the bootstrap. All right. I'm going to tell you right now, you will not have access to the outside internet. You will have access through Xbox 360 Neighborhood. You will have access through FTP. You will have access to your local area network. But LiveBlock and LiveStrong are enabled, so therefore you cannot get on Xbox Live to play Xbox Live games, okay? So, anyway, making a long story short here, all right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over to the classic games, all right? Let's see here now. We'll fire up this one. Yep, there you go, Xbox, and there's your logo right there. And now it's going to play the original version of Halo 2 on here, okay? It should at any second now, when it decides to. Yep, there you go. Okay, and as you can see, there it is playing, okay? And of course, everything is working right, okay? And there you go. And there's the game, so on and so forth, okay? Now, this is running emulation mode, okay? So there you go, press start to continue, and there you have it, okay? So there's your original game. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, with some games, this thing will fatal crash if you hit the guide button, okay? There's something in the emulator that does that, all right? It's not going to hurt anything. It's just going to reboot the console, all right? But sometimes it will fatal crash. So I'm going to hit it. Let's see what happens here. No fatal crash. That's a good thing. Xbox Home? Yes. Okay. Some games it does, some games it doesn't, okay? It's just the way it is. But, however, though, they're fully playable, and you can play them with no problem. They don't do anything stupid or anything like that, and pretty much off you go. Now, Xbox Live Arcade, all right? If you want to play like Live Arcade or something like that, okay? Like this one right here, okay? To play the full versions, you've got to be in bypass mode, okay? Just like this. So, we'll hit that. Let's see what happens here. Yep, there you go, and it's playing, okay? So this is a full version, of course. All of them have the full version. You just got to play it in bypass mode. That's it. Plain and simple. All right, so there you go. You have Frostbite, Dice Technology, blah, blah, blah. Oh, my God, how many sponsors are you going to have here? Okay, let's go here. All right, and there you go. It's loading, okay? And there you go. Okay, so there's your Xbox Live. All right, arcade. So we'll hit that. We'll go back, and as you can see, of course, the dashboard changed because we're not loading the server XEX, okay? So there you have it, all right? Now, all your emulators, they all work too. You don't have to play them in bypass mode emulators. You can play live, all right? Just so you know. Let me show you here, just real quick here. Okay, our emulators. Let's see here. Yep, there we are. Okay, so emulators, okay, like Super Nintendo. All right. Oh, I hate when it does that. Unhandled exception. Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes that happens. We'll just bring that back. We'll just reload we'll just reload Aurora. Sometimes it'll do that. It just, the memory is very, 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 very finicky with these things. Let me show you here. We'll do it one more time here. Okay. Emulators. Yep, see, now it'll work. You know, I mean, sometimes it's just the way it is. Okay. You know, load that in, and there you go. And there's your games. Okay. There's your SNES, and there's all your games right there, so on and so forth. Airstrike Patrol, Alfred, all that crap. You know, so pretty much you got a ton of them on here, as you can see. And they include everything. So there you have it. All right. And you know, I mean, you play whatever you want, or do whatever you want. And it all works. It all works just fine with no problems. Like, let's see here, Fun Country 1, 2, we'll hit that. Rare. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, there you go. All right, and there you have it. Okay. So, and then to get out of it, hit yes, and there you have it. All right. So anyway, there you go. All right. That's how you can play a bunch of games and all that kind of good stuff. So it's a very versatile machine. You know, a lot of people used to use them just to mod online, which was like crazy because that's not really what it was designed for. It was designed to do stuff like this, play homebrew, emulators, stuff like that. Very versatile. You can play pretty much a lot of stuff on this damn thing. So, you know, it's good for a lot of things, I promise you. All right, and it's a blast to have. So anyway, listen. Thank you so much for watching. And Julian, this is going to be shipped off today. You'll have a tracking number, and it will be shipped out this afternoon. Thank you so much all for watching. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, whatever you want to hit. I don't give a rat's ass, but it's all good, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. You all have a great day, guys. Be safe, be kind, remember to rewind. And I'm going to go ahead, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go build a whole bunch of consoles. So you all take it easy. Talk to you all later. Have a good one.